previously, we raised the very last wall, completing both the exterior and interior framing of the A-frame addition.
Yeah, we'll put a little oomph in it though.
So we got the massive wall up. It was a doozy, for sure. That's the
Yeah, the heaviest so far.
We began installing floor joists for the second floor and completed the first portion of the second level rim joists. As we move across the remainder of the second level, we begin preparing for possibly the biggest challenge of all, installing 11 massive steel beams.
They're like 500 pounds each.
yeah.
A bit heavy.
That's gonna be fun.
Ain't nothing but Erin on a duck jack, you know? She'll get it up. If you look at the drawings for our house, we have a steel beam located right here. Holds the second floor up. It actually is in the gym area. And we have another steel beam located right here, which butts up towards the back side of the A-frame of the house. And we have 7 steel beams we're going to put in the safe room that are not marked on this drawing, but it's going to pane decking is going to sit on top of those 7 steel beams, and concrete goes on top of the pane decking. We're getting ready to install these 2 steel beams. We have a post located here, which is installed, located here, installed, located here, installed, and we have a post over here that's not installed yet. Since the steel beam project is happening real fast right now, let's go through and get this loose end taken care of because it's creeping up.
Are we in agreement that tomorrow we commit to a full day worth of block?
Step 4 now, say it again, girl. That safe room's not going to build itself. So yes.
I figured if I ignored it long enough, it might. So this final post is going to be made up of 5 2x4s glued and screwed together, as Josh would say, and raised by me because Josh brings the brains and I bring the muscle.
You also bring the glutes.
Okay. We're gonna get laid out, we're gonna chalk a line, we're gonna cut out a little hole, and we're gonna pop that post up in place and be done.
I should be in the right spot.
You know, Josh, I couldn't have done it better myself. I mean, I probably would have made these edges a little smoother, but you know.
Well,
it's
actually the perfect spot.
So just by looking at this hole and kind of based on where we're standing, it looks like once we get that post up in the air, it is going to be touching the existing like rake and fascia on the house. How's it look?
Bad.
Okay.
Not that bad. Once I take off the rake on the roof and take this siding off right here, it's going to butt up to the 2x12 and it should be pretty plumb, hopefully.
For now, what we're gonna do is we're only going to remove the portion of the siding and the fascia that is actually in the pathway of the post.
We're built this thing. Built it pretty well.
That way we can leave up as much siding as possible just for right now so that it continues to protect the existing A-frame house. And whoever shows Shuggy Bond this did a pretty good job. 5 years in and it still looks just as good as new.
You did a fine job, didn't I?
Josh is gonna slide a treated 2x12 on top of the concrete footer and get it all anchored in place. And that's what the post is actually going to be sitting on. So it's going to be going all the way from the footer all the way up to the second floor of the house.
Now let's start gluing and nailing, girl. For this post, we're going to alternate between gluing, screwing, and nailing. We want to glue them together, use screws to pull everything, the twists out and suck them together nice and tight, and we'll throw nails in there just to help hold it all together. We got the posts all nailed together. I have the air compressor and the battery pack plugged into the Champion lithium-ion solar generator power station. And you guys know I'm a huge fan of testing out power stations, and this one's made by Champion. It provides silent portable power that is emission-free. So not only is it great to use outdoors, but it's also safe to use indoors for emergency power at home, charging power tools, camping, or anywhere you need electricity. You can use the easy to connect DC solar charge harness to connect up to 3 solar panels per power station. So if you are experiencing a power loss, you can recharge your power station with solar panels. There are 2 sizes, a 1,638 watt hour, a 3,276 watt hour. Both units provide 3,200 starting watts of power and 1,600 running watts. It can handle up to 4,500 watts of demand for half a second. It can be paired with up to 10 additional expansion batteries for true power independence. That's an extended runtime of 16.3 kW for additional capacity. That's a lot of power. Now let's install this post. Alrighty, we'll get the thing pushed up, oofta, and lock into place, girl.
That looks pretty good.
Not too bad, eh?
No, let's lock it in place.
Alright. That's the post. We got to cut them down a little bit. They're still too high. Once that steel beam gets here, the steel beam's going to sit directly on top of that post and span all the way across to there. That's why the beam's steel. A whole lot of weight.
It's about to look very different back here.
It's going to get crazy.
Sweet girl. Yes. Oh yes, he loves it. I'm gonna give her this love every day she comes. I miss her so much. Sweetie, oh, I love her.
You couldn't have just used a ladder, could ya?
No. It's easy that way. Let's get a workout.
Can we at least do safety glasses today? I want to be sure you can see what I look like when I wake up in the morning.
Wolf.
So the plan for today is to continue working our way across the house with more floor joist installation. Once the floor joists are up, we're finally going to be able to take all of these kickers down, and we're also going to go around and start sheathing the exterior.
We're on the opposite side of the mudroom now. We have 3 different measurements for the eye joist: 14 foot 11, 17 foot 1, and 18 foot 3. They're all going to go into hangers, and once we get past that hanger situation, we can leave about a foot long and just slap them into place and make them fit.
This just so happens to be the portion of the house that has an obscene number of kickers. They are absolutely everywhere that we turn, completely in the way, but Josh swears that these kickers are serving a purpose.
They're needed. We can't pull them down, girl.
I actually think, though, that it's more so that Josh has the same philosophy on kickers that he does on nails.
Okay.
You can never have enough.
Okay.
Put them everywhere.
Now you crossed the line, girl. The house built out of nails.
And kickers.
Once we get past this section too, we got 20 footers going up. We can really heavy.
This serves no purpose other than being a tripping hazard for me.
See, what happened was, there was a screw in that, right?
There still is a screw in it. It's not attached to anything. I'm starting to feel like you have the easy job here.
The thing is, my job is the qualified guy job.
What makes you qualified? You have no safety gear on. Like, you're absolutely not qualified. I don't know what test you think you passed. Alright, you ready?
Ready to go.
Coming up. I'm good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 floor joists left.
Right.
And then we're done.
I have an official announcement to make. I'm gonna do all the rest of these top plates real quick, then all those kickers come down. And you've been complaining about those kickers since they went up.
I wasn't complaining exactly. I was just noting how inconvenient they are. I appreciate the kickers, you know what I mean?
The reason why is because I make her lift all the heavy material and it's all in her way.
Why is that?
I'm the qualified person up top. I'll repeat it again.
So we are onto the office and bathroom section of the house. Once we get this last section of floor joists up, we're going to be done with floor joists for a little while because the next project that we're going to need to tackle is actually the install of those massive steel beams.
18 foot 3, that's a tight spot. Hold up, that's a really tight spot. So the first section we need to install is a 12-foot piece of rim joist, and the next few sections we're about to cut down. So when we come around the powerhouse side, we can do things a little bit differently.
I'm going to grab the 2x10s and the liquid nails.
Alright.
You got that?
That thing's heavy, girl. I'm not sure how you do it every time. So right here, walking out inside the house, we're gonna have a deck down low. We're also gonna have a deck up top that goes out of the master bedroom. So we need something rigid to attach the ledger board to with lag bolts. We can't just put an I-joist up against the rim joist. So what we're doing is we're gonna put two 9.5-inch LVLs double stacked, lammed together with glue.
You ready?
And we'll lag them all together and something stout to attach that ledger board to, so we can have something hanging off the side.
I've never been so excited to pick up some sheathing in my life.
A lot lighter than the subfloor, right?
A lot lighter. We're ready to start sheathing the exterior of the house. This is a milestone moment for us for a couple of different reasons. One, because it's the first step in actually closing in the house, and also because we're able to use zip board this time around, which I'm super grateful for because one, it's a better product, and second of all, we're not gonna die and kill ourselves trying to absolutely stretch house wrap across the side of this house. It was an utter disaster.
Last time we did, we're in windy season, and windy season's come right around the corner, so no more windy season for us. We put up that new OSB, tape it, call it a day. No more flag raising.
Yeah.
Our sail raising, what do you want to call it?
Yeah, we've been working very hard to not build any sails this time around, and I think we're gonna achieve that.
You know when we did the roof?
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna do zip board on the roof too.
So much easier. The only issue that we might run into here is that I did the measurements for where we're gonna start at, and then we chalked a line, and there is a possibility that because of that, the zip board is gonna go up like this. But I think Josh will be okay with that.
We good? Good. That's our line, girl.
Hopefully it's straight. Level?
It's dead nuts. Where did the term dead nuts come from?
Got away, keeping me up most nights. It's always worth the sleep outside.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go.
Love is too precious to trade for rested eyes. And you look beautiful in the
3,
morning
2,
light.
1, yep.
Well, I don't know how you feel the air in your
This job's gonna require gloves.
Yeah. Maybe some vision glasses.
the end won't come, honey. I could listen to you all day long.
As we're installing the zip board, we're going through and putting nails in to give us an 1/8-inch gap. That's to allow for the expansion and contraction of the panels themselves. We're also staggering our joints, so we have a full sheet going that way, a full sheet this way, and a full sheet split in half going each way. It gives us a little more strength. But it's going up fairly easy so far. This beats the hell out of doing it on an incline like this and pushing them up with 2x4s.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
That was a lot tougher, it was a lot easier. So, it's going well. Next one's gonna be 44 1/4.
I'm standing back looking at this, realizing I think we may in fact be dried in by Christmas.
Well, that's the plan, girl. We're actually covering up all of our windows right now. We're doing that just for ease, put the full sheets on there, nail them in place. We're gonna come back later and cut the windows out. And we're stopping right there. We're not gonna continue up and fill that little gap in because once we built the second floor, it's actually 2 feet up, and we'll put a full sheet on there. It's gonna be 4 feet up. We'll tie the first floor and the second floor together. Got a Lily! You gonna let her in?
Oh man. Hi Lily. I don't know if you guys know this, but Ellie has been completely heartbroken that Lily is not here day in and day out at all times. So when she finds Lily on the other side of the fence,
She brings her back. They'll hang out about 25 minutes and Lily will go back and she'll be happy and then she'll be sad again.
yeah.
That's how it works.
Some of the white sheep brought her out.
Did they?
Yeah.
They're bringing her up to visit with you.
I miss you so much. Good girl. I miss you.
In many other ways. And if I fall blind, I will see you the same. I will always always find a way to love you, babe.
Just so you're aware, the time has finally come.
The time for what? Oh, we're taking a kicker down?
Oh yeah, we take all of them down.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I can't believe you're volunteering to do that.
Locked into place, girl. We're good to go. It's not gonna go anywhere now.
Christmas came early.
Definitely did.
I will always find a way to love you, babe. I will always find a
Ready
way
for this?
to
I'm
love
trying.
Oh, over your head, girlfriend.
Like back when we built the A-frame, babe.
Oh yeah, over your head, girl. Alright, that ain't going anywhere now, girl. Alrighty, we're going now.
Original Josh is back.
Nail it!
Some fake Josh's nail gun away. So we only have about 4 pieces left to go, and we decided that we're going to try to cut out the windows and take the scrap from the windows and then just like paste it on to the different spots where it needs to go, and then cut that piece off and take that scrap and paste it on to the next piece that needs to go, and see if we can just use a whole bunch of scrap for these pieces. We'll see how that goes.
Oofda. Ah!
Well, that was a success.
Easy, right? Alright, hold up a second. Good. Now pull back a little bit.